What's up guys, LeaderDog here, and today I'm going to be bringing you the full story behind zombies, just in case you don't know, because Black Ops 2 is coming out in like 2 days. Here we go. So the story begins with Dr. Ludwig Maxis and his scientist team, Group 935, were tasked with creating an army of super soldiers and new technology for a government project christened Darius, or the Giant. In his experiments, Maxis used Element 115 to create the zombies. The zombies, however, could not be controlled and would always be killed when they went berserk. While this was going on, Dr. Edward Richtofen was testing 115 on living test subjects to create super soldiers at a Siberian facility. In his experiments, Richtofen used Takeo Masikai, Nikolai Belinsky, and an unknown Mexican. When Richtofen accidentally killed the Mexican, he replaced him with Tank Dempsey. Dempsey had recently been captured when he went to spy on an asylum to rescue Dr. Peter McCain, an OSS spy sent to infiltrate Group 935. Sorry, this is a lot to read. I'm reading it off the Call of Duty Wiki. I know you can just look it up yourself, but it's kind of nice to hear somebody else saying it. Where was I? Oh, after being captured, a Marine recon team was sent in after him to the abandoned asylum. Richtofen, however, already suspected Peter McCain along with Harvey Yenna, and the team was already killed. The testing affected each of the subjects' minds, making Dempsey extremely aggressive, quieting Takeo into only reciting Japanese proverbs, and making Nikolai functionless without vodka. It also had the side effect of erasing their recent memories, making them forget how Richtofen captured them and what he did to them. Maxis also invented the 115-powered teleporters, but they would always destroy anything sent through them. All these experiments were done with his assistant, Dr. Richtofen. Without Maxis, Richtofen and Susher would complete the first successful teleportation with a walnut using a very small amount of 115. When Maxis found out about this, he criticized Richtofen for not working on his project and that the teleporting a walnut wasn't a big deal. Maxis then told Richtofen that he was going to make a big deal with the Nazi party and money for equipment in exchange for weapons. The new weapons Group 935 created were also powered by 115. Maxis created the ray gun based on the plans received from Shinonuma. Richtofen created the monkey bomb and the Wunderwaffe DG2 from 115. Maxis promised to mass produce the DG2 to his superiors, but his growing infatuation with Sophia slowed his progress and infuriated Richtofen, who was secretly plotting to overthrow him and take control of Group 935. Richtofen continued his teleporter test with Susher behind Maxis' back. Richtofen was the first human test subject and was the first sent to the MPD, which he believed to be of alien origin. When he touched it, he felt static and started hearing whispering. He was then teleported to a jungle. Dr. Susher got worried and planned to scrap the teleporter when Richtofen had been gone for a few days, but he returned as Susher was talking about it and told him that there was work to be done. Richtofen sounded much crazier than Susher, and Susher noticed this change. Two Group 935 scientists, Dr. Grof and Dr. Susher, were stationed at the moon base trying to figure out how the MPD worked. When Susher killed a rat, its soul was absorbed by a gas vial protruding from the machine. The pair then proceeded to kill many people until the device was filled with souls. The bodies were buried on the moon, leaving them open to zombification. When they finished, they contacted Richtofen and told him that they were finally going to get rid of the Maxiuses, indicating that the two scientists were aware of this scheme. Unbeknownst to Maxis, Richtofen had already mastered teleportation while Maxis was still trying to master it. Maxis was getting frustrated that he could not send a subject to the mainframe Maxis and then used his daughter Samantha's dog, Fluffy, as a teleportation subject, but it failed. The dog was teleported, but instead of being destroyed like other past test subjects, she was zombified, the first Hellhound. When Samantha came running in and started asking about the dog, Maxis tried to stop her and get her out of the room. Richtofen then followed through with a previously planned betrayal by locking Maxis and his daughter in the room with the Hellhound, and he activated the teleporter, which he thought killed Samantha and Maxis. Little did Richtofen know that Maxis' teleporter actually worked and sent Samantha to the moon base. In her fear, she ran into the MPD and became the one to control the zombies. When Richtofen was informed of what had occurred, he warned the pair of scientists about the Hellhound and told them to find a way to get to Maxis. When Maxis was found, they let him approach his daughter to calm her down. After apologizing for his actions, Maxis told Samantha to kill all of the Group 935 members for betraying them and was subsequently shot. Samantha then proceeded to fulfill her father's request by unleashing the zombies. Richtofen retreated with his super soldiers to Shinonuma to think things through. When zombies attacked Richtofen, he realized that Samantha will stop at nothing to seek her revenge. Richtofen planned to recover all the equipment to take control of the zombies. Richtofen then took the group to Darice, which had been abandoned since the zombie takeover. The group used the Wunderwaffe DG-2's 115 overcharge to overcharge the teleporter, making it capable of time travel. Richtofen was apparently unaware of this possibility until he tried it. He seemed unconcerned that his partners have been teleported into an abandoned theater in Germany in an unknown year. Although they didn't know what year it was, Richtofen knew about the theater, as it was a place that Maxis would unveil the teleporter to the German High Command. Since Maxis was killed, the theater was abandoned. Sometime prior to the character's arrival at Soviet Cosmodrome, Ascension, Yuri Kreshevensky, sorry about these names, was transferred to work on sending monkeys into space, much to his dismay. His transfer was caused by a superior, Gersh, who he holds a grudge against. As the radio message progressed, Yuri notices a teddy bear and the Matryoshka dolls and wonders how a child could be let into the station. A child then slowly drives Yuri insane. Yuri, in the state of insanity, finishes the Gersh device and has Gersh activate it, letting in the zombies and trapping Gersh. Yuri soon realizes his mistake and is heard screaming at the end of the last recording. After the events of Kino, the main characters somehow reach an abandoned Soviet cosmodrome. The characters hear Gersh, which tells them the mechanism must be repaired. He is referring to the Casimir mechanism, which is repaired by completing different tasks. All of the tasks must be completed and the mechanism is repaired. Gersh is free. While the events of Ascension are occurring in Russia, the events of 5 are also unfolding in the Pentagon. A piece of intel reveals that all Wunderwaffe materials were moved back to American-controlled installations. As a mainframe is visible behind one of the windows in 5, it is apparent that it was moved there as per this order. While John F. Kennedy, Robert McNamara, Fidel Castro, and Richard Nixon are negotiating, zombies break into the Pentagon with only the 4 of them left to fight them. While fighting, they call Dempsey, Takeo, Nikolai, and Richtofen using the 3 red telephones spread across the Pentagon. Their calls show that they're running out of ammo and will soon be defeated. As they continue fighting, 3 super soldiers, test subjects, slowly regain their memories. Takeo is the first to remember, as he remarks to himself that someday, when this group is finished fighting zombies, Richtofen will get what he deserves. He also shows his observations of the other 2. He believes Nikolai drinks vodka because he wishes to forget the past and can't function when he remembers it. Perhaps meaning Nikolai is beyond hope. Dempsey, on the other hand, is slowly making progress, as he remembers that he'd seen Richtofen before the fight at Shinonuma. Takeo notes his shifting memories and believes Tank is finally remembering what Richtofen did to him. We're almost there, guys. Sometime in the present, George A. Romero stumbled upon Group 935's research while making a World War II film. He and the cast took a ship out to an abandoned lab in Siberia. After he and the ship's crew were zombified, only the cast, made up of Sarah Michelle Gellar, Robert Englund, Danny Trejo, and Michael Rooker remained. This set the stage for Call of the Dead. After the Casimir mechanism was completed in Ascension, it overloaded the teleporter and sent the original characters to a Group 935 facility in Siberia, where they were trapped behind a locked door. The celebrities then proceeded to help them escape to paradise, quote-unquote paradise, which would mean Shangri-La. Richtofen then asked the celebrities to help him obtain the Golden Rod, which they did. Richtofen thanks the group by giving them a DG-2 to help them fight the zombies. In reality, the group could have escaped after the security system was disabled. It is unknown what became of the celebrities after helping the group escape. Shangri-La, however, does not live up to his name, as the inhabitants have all been zombified in the group's arrival. Richtofen now states that the last step to controlling the zombies has teleported him there. The temple houses a mining facility filled with Element 115, explaining the inhabited zombification. Prior to the group's arrival at Shangri-La, two explorers, Brock and Gary, went on an expedition to prove their theories on Argatha. Brock later finds out the temple wasn't built by an ancient civilization, but by people in the modern era interpreting it. After investigating this temple, the pair accidentally activated the temple's time travel and died in the result of a zombie attack. The group travels back in time to help the pair survive. The pair's changing fate is illustrated by a radio that changes message and location as the group helps them. When the group finally gets the create the focusing stone, it lands on the altar with Richtofen's name on it, meaning the temple was in fact another Group 935 facility, and explained Richtofen's knowledge of the location. The two explorers are then sent back to the moment they discover the temple, indicating that they're stuck in a never-ending loop. Now in possession of both the goldenrod and the focusing stone, Richtofen believes he can now control the zombies. As the group travels to Area 51 so they can get to the moon via a teleporter to a top-secret moon facility named Griffin Station. When the group reaches Area 51, it is already overrun. Due to Element 115 on the moon, astronauts and scientists sent there have been zombified before the group's arrival. The people killed by Grof and Susher contributed even more to the zombie horde. Richtofen has then Richtofen then has the group complete the MPD. When the device is completed, it opens up to reveal Samantha Maxis suspended in air. As it turns out, the device acts like a prison and keeps her cryogenically frozen so that she can be used to control the zombies. Richtofen goes to a terminal powered up by the goldenrod, or the V device, and the focusing stone, which he then fuses together. However, he encounters Dr. Maxis inside the terminal, who tries to stop him. Richtofen switches souls with Samantha to gain control of the zombies. Richtofen finally thinks everyone has gone his way, until Takeo, Tank, and Nikolai decide to stop him. Dr. Maxis, sensing Richtofen's betrayal, prepared a backup plan in case Richtofen got this far. The group then files missiles located on the moon, which destroys the Earth atmosphere. Richtofen is now only control of the zombies on the moon, greatly lessening the damage he could have caused. Well, guys, thanks for watching. That's the full zombie storyline so far. Sorry for all my stuttering and stuff. I've never read that, and I actually wanted to remember it all myself. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. See you later.